the labor started
Yeah.
when all the hospitals in Kisumu County
Yeah.
were on strike. There's a day one of my uncles
Yeah.
sent me water from the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and fetched water
Yeah.
for him. When I came back, he told me to kneel down. He took a cane, kneel down. I don't know why I'm kneeling down. He just sent me water.
Yeah.
He caned me first, and then
Yeah.
tells me
Yeah.
that uh, that uh, that I fetched water with a dirty cup. Man, I will never forget that. I will never forget that. You know,
Yeah.
at the age of 7, I can still remember. I told her
Yeah.
to buy me a camera so that I could not keep
Yeah.
asking for money from the Mubaba. You get? Yeah, yeah. But the time
Yo.
we had, the Mubaba really came in handy, bro. I was like, babe, akikuja ina tu lakini ndasikia vibaya. Sasa you're like, yo, there's THC in your urine, tetrahydrocannabinol.
Yeah.
So we will give you transport. I will
Yeah.
try another time.
Yeah.
That was depression.
Evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from. This is Homa Unplugged, and in this episode, we are in County 042, Kisumu Dala, the home of creatives, the home of the Nile, the home of where it all happens. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited for this episode. And as you know, in each and every episode, we bring you change makers, people who are doing remarkable things in society, one step at a time, one change at a time, to change the world, to change the global narratives in an amazing perspective. And as you know, before you continue, like, post, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend on what amazing things that are happening. Yeah, and to kick us off, we are with someone who's so special. He has an amazing name. He calls himself Ja Duong. Yo, two words to it. So yeah, he'll break it down to us. So Ja Duong, tell us, why Ja Duong?
Ja Duong, because Ja is the creator,
Yeah.
and the creator is unmeasurable. He is big. I don't even know the
Yeah.
gender of the creator.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ja is God.
Yeah.
Duong is big, so
Yeah.
I joined them. Ja Duong.
Yeah.
But Ja Duong in Luo could mean an old man.
An old man. Are you old or?
I'm old, so like I named myself the Duong after having a kid.
Yeah.
I have a 5-year-old boy.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
I named Sean, so
Yeah.
I had to stop being a boy and be
Yeah,
a
and
big
man up.
Duong. Yeah, man up.
Ah,
Kinda.
amazing. Yeah, that's an amazing like word combination. So Jaduong,
Yeah.
I always like taking us back to where it all started.
Yeah.
And who was Jaduong? And like how was Jaduong's upbringing? Who was Jaduong as a child? What enticed Jaduong in doing what he is doing today? So how was Jaduong as a child?
Duong as a child.
Yeah.
Okay, I grew up with a single mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this single mother got married to a stepfather who abused me, and then they broke up.
Yeah.
And then I went on and lived with a single mother,
Yeah.
and that's how I grew now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So, how was like your schooling like in terms of like when you were a child, like
As a child.
yeah,
Okay, I studied. Okay, there's a time I lived with my grandmother
yeah,
at Homa Bay County,
yeah,
Kadongo.
yeah,
So I studied much of my primary. I did my class 8 at Gotatin Primary School.
yeah.
Yeah, and then high school I went to Moi Forces Academy, Nairobi.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's where everything started. I met different people, different minds, different tribes.
Yeah,
I think high school made me who I am. You see,
I see. Yeah.
you see, in high school, I used to live with my stepfather. So I never used to
Yo.
want to go back home, you know. I want to
So,
remain in
like,
school.
what was the dynamic? Kindly just take us a bit back. So, this is the father who broke up with your mom.
Yeah, the stepfather. I never met my biological
Okay,
father.
so this stepfather is the one who broke up with your mom
Yeah,
when you're in primary.
yeah. Well,
In
after
what
high
class?
school, after high school.
Also,
Immediately I finished high school,
yeah.
they broke up, and now I had to start a new life with my mom with nothing. You get the kind of shit.
I see, I see. So, like during this abuse, was it like during when you were in high school or in?
From primary, man.
Yeah.
This guy used to switch off lights so that I could not study.
Yeah.
Back then I used to study at Kibuye Mixed Primary.
Yeah.
So I went back to study at Gotateng so
Yeah.
that I could stay with my grandmother. She
Yeah.
was so loving.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julia Anyango Olo.
Yeah.
She was so loving. She used to run to bring me lunch
Yeah.
at school while I was in class 8.
Yeah.
Until I passed and went to my forces due to my grandmother
Yeah.
and my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was there like any, like now, like looking back, like was there any reason why the dad used to do?
Yeah, man. I can't blame him, man. You know, I can't blame him for doing that because I understand he wanted a child of his own, and my mother
Yeah.
only gave birth to me,
Yeah.
and then she had issues with the uterus being removed.
Yeah.
And then later on, I mean, at first, the one ovary was removed due to fibroids,
Yeah.
and then the second surgery, another ovary was removed.
Yeah.
The third surgery, the whole uterus was removed so that it could not spread.
Yeah.
You know how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
So that's what inspired me to join medical school.
Medical school. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I could know what's happening to my mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like during this time, that's what caused the rift between like your mom and dad.
Okay, like I felt like my mother
Yeah.
had a lot of pressure to give my stepfather a child.
Yeah.
She even thought that it was witchcraft or something. She understands African stuff. And the way people talk, you can't bear a child. Why are you cast or something?
Yeah.
I felt like she was being traumatized. She used to move from one person to another. So, you know, people who say they have medicine to give you, these local people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the real thing is science is science. If you have fibroids, if you don't have ovary, how will you give birth?
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, she underwent a lot. So yeah.
And then at this time, what what occupation was your dad into?
Okay, like he did some course in veterinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to hustle. My stepdad.
Yeah.
So yeah, he used to get some money. He could pay rent. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that's also like bring another point of like just living in like a blended family, and then the intrigues that goes through in a blended family. Like now you have like a stepdad.
Yeah.
You don't know who like your biological dad is. You are looking and searching for identity, and then just trying to navigate like things through life.
Yeah.
So your stepdad came into your life in your how old?
My stepdad.
Yeah.
Yo, when I was young, I can remember, I think 8 years, man. 8 years of age.
Yeah.
8 years of age. So imagine 8 years up to 16, 17.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. It was a hard time living with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like growing up as a child, like you've lived with your mom, and then now someone comes into your life, and then
but you know, my mama used to earn more than him. At times she used to be jobless for a while.
Yeah.
Used to find gigs.
Yeah.
But my mama is the one who used to take care of most of the bills.
Oh, what did your mom used to do?
Okay, she used to work with Cambridge, the Kenya Medical Research Institute. Yeah. So she's a scientist.
Oh, amazing. We come from a scientific family. Like just everyone is into.
So my mom could go for work for a whole week and leave me with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when she came back, this guy will tell him that your son is so arrogant. Your
Yeah.
son doesn't want to listen to me. Your son, no, no, no.
Yeah.
My mom will come and slap me, beat me up. Why?
Yo.
You get that point?
Yeah.
Like, mom, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I could not avoid that. But with time,
Yeah.
she felt something was off.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Form 4, and she
Yeah.
just started to start her own lives.
Yeah, because the abuse was like just too much.
And then I was also a teenager, and you see,
Yeah.
the love I found in school was
Yeah.
greater than the love I found at home.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you meet Masai, Kikuyu, Mluya,
Yeah.
Kalenjin, every
Yeah.
tribe, and they're all loving. And then you come home,
Yeah.
somebody wants to switch off the light so that you don't,
Yeah.
I don't know, you don't study.
Yeah. Being a young child, and then a guy comes into like your life, and
Yeah.
then you're trying to navigate through that. Like, what's going through your mind as like an 8-year-old, and then into teenagehood, just trying to navigate life, and then even just like being a man. Yeah, like you're used to being like with your mom, someone comes in. How was it with you, like even like psychologically navigating through this and even
Bro,
process?
it was crazy because you see, my mama gave birth to me while
Yeah.
she was in. I mean, she gave birth to me and then went to college.
Yeah.
So she left me with my grandma at a very young age. Yeah, at a very young age.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that she could do. She was doing a certificate in pharmacy at that time. It was a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I remained with my grandma, and my grandma could tell me,
Yeah.
I know your father.
Yeah.
He's a military boxer, but he's still alive. But I
Yeah.
don't want to meet him because he never cared, man.
Yeah.
From a young, I don't want to meet him. I don't give a fuck.
So he was also in the military.
Yeah, he's in the military. So he's a boxer in the military. His name is George Owera. Yeah.
So while you guys were in, like, you grew up in Kisumu.
Okay, yeah. I grew up in different places. I was born in Nakuru. I was born in Lanet Barracks. I was born in Lanet Barracks.
Okay, so like your dad was like your dad was also
a soldier.
A soldier.
He's a soldier still.
Have you met him?
I haven't met him. I only see his pictures on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
The time my life punched me up after high school, I tried to text him, yo, can I see you?
Yeah.
Never replied, so I just stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So he was in the military, and then now your stepdad was also in the military.
No. My stepdad was not in the military. My stepdad is just a civilian.
So the ones, okay.
Yeah,
I get.
You see, the father to my mother was in the military.
Yeah.
Below.
Yeah.
And then the father to the father of my mother was also in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then like all of my uncles, I mean, like the brothers to my mom are all in the military.
Yeah.
I was just in the military.
Yeah.
Because of marijuana. I was in the Navy already, man.
Oh, really?
I was.
This is like so interesting. I think now we'll just break it down into, let's say, like small bits. So now, like you're growing up, your real dad is in the military.
Yeah.
And then now, your stepdad is like a veterinary doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, so your mom used to work at Kemri in
Kisian at that time. There's a branch of Kemri at Kisian.
Oh, in Kisian.
Yeah.
But now she used to commute to Nakuru.
No, she used to commute. You see, my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, but you see this Kemri job, she found it later in life.
Yeah.
Later. Let's say while I was in high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after high school, the job went away. But right now she's working with a group called Walter Reed Project, a branch of US Army.
Okay.
Medical
Amazing.
research team.
So you're like, your mom is just obsessed with military guys. I think that's
like she was born in a military family. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can get the logic.
Yeah. So
and
after,
then now,
So after high school, I went to Technical University of Mombasa.
No, let's not go just before high school. So we'll get into that. Now you're like you're in upbringing.
Yeah.
Like you're born in Lanet,
Yeah.
and then now you guys moved to
Kisumu
now.
Yeah.
Like with your mom.
No, you see, when after being born at Lanet,
Yeah.
Okay, my mom has had a couple of relationships before
Yeah.
meeting the veterinary
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
But she spent most of her time with the veterinary doctor. Like uh, the veterinary doctor is the one who took cows to their place. You understand the
Yeah.
marriage?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
yes.
before he met a couple of guys, man.
Yeah.
But they come and go
Yeah.
because of our issue. Like
Yeah.
she can't give
Yeah.
them. She can't give them their
Yeah.
child. You know.
Yeah. And then at this moment, like when these men keep coming and going in your life, like how was that to you now?
Each and every time my mama could tell me,
Yeah.
meet your father. You'll call him your father.
Yeah.
And then they break up and they tell me, China na yule, okay?
Yeah.
This is your new father.
Yo.
China yule, this is your new father.
Yeah.
But back in my mind,
Yeah.
my grandmother told me that my father is in the military.
Yeah.
And that one day he will come back for me. You know, at
As
the age of
a young
6,
child, yes, yeah.
I meditate. He'll come back for me.
Yeah.
He's a soldier. So I used to box a lot in primary.
Yeah.
With a friend of mine called Bill Clinton, like just
Yeah.
working out.
Yeah.
Telling, yo, man, I want to be a soldier I want to be a boxer like my father.
Yeah.
I grew up, even my grandmother used to call me soldier up to now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So I grew up knowing that my father is not all these people my mama is introducing me to.
Yeah.
I already knew.
Yeah.
But I was also very respectful to my mama. So, maybe she has a point why she wants me to call them my father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. So now you like you guys moved from Nakuru, you moved to Kisian.
Yeah.
With now this your stepdad.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
they met with your stepdad in Nakuru.
I think they met in college at Kisumu Poly. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so now that's after like a period of time. That's
Yeah.
now when she went to Kisumu Poly. That's
Sure.
when they met.
Sure.
After breaking up with the military guy.
The military guy. I was born after even they broke up.
Okay.
You get?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I think my real father was a hit and run. He didn't even spend time with my mom.
Yeah.
He never spent time with my mom.
I get. Yeah. So now you guys are moved to Kisumu. Your mom is in Kisumu Poly.
Yeah.
You're going through schools, and then now the stepdad comes in.
Yeah, the stepdad that
spends like a series of like those many men.
A series of many men who come and go because they can't be given their child, their own child. You know, African men. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I can imagine how that was. Yeah. So now you are done with our school. Like, were there like any favorite pastimes in like in primary school?
In primary school. Yeah, my favorite pastimes in primary school was with my grandma, man. Yeah, she's a great woman. Like, she's very great. She took me as her own. Yeah, like, and then like she lost her husband before I was born. Yeah, but she had like 12 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's a strong woman.
So like she had like 12 kids of her own. Yeah. And then now you are there as a grandchild.
Yeah.
How was it navigating like a life of many people in?
Okay, the thing is, she was very hardworking. She's a farmer.
Yeah.
She's a farmer, and then she has that heart. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Ochuka? Ochuka who died in the
Yes.
cook?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Ochuka is the brother of to my grandmother. The real brother.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
how was it like? Now I really love to delve into that. Like, how was like, are there interesting stories that grandma used to give about the legend, the man himself who wanted to overthrow the government and become president?
My grandma just used to tell me, work hard and join the military. Yeah. We are losing our people. Just work hard and join the military.
Yeah.
She didn't want to dwell into that Ochuka part because it made her shiver in some way. Yeah. Imagine like losing a brother. Yeah. I don't talk about that on TV. You know what happened. Yeah, she was murdered. he was murdered. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like she's never had like fond memories like how was grandfather Uchuka as a person,
He never,
what he was into.
she never told me much about it. It
Yeah.
made her sad most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he
The way
died.
it all happened. So were
Yeah.
there like did she have, let's say, like photos
Yeah,
of
yeah,
him? Yeah.
bro. You should even come to my grandmother's place. The
Yeah.
whole wall is full of military pictures, bro. Like, come
Yeah.
on. You might think it's a military gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so interesting because I like to maybe delve into the life of Ochuka as a
yeah.
person
For real.
pre-military.
For
Like
real.
how did they used to relate? What
Yeah,
were they like? What was his favorite pastime before he went to the military?
for real.
Yeah,
I don't know much about that, but I'm
yeah,
sure my grandma's knows.
yeah. Oh, I
Yeah,
think we'll try do an episode with her.
yeah.
She's still there, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man. She
like we
can
need
talk.
to. Yeah, we
Yeah,
need to just get like her story away from like the politics and
yeah,
everything that happened,
yeah,
but
for
just to
real.
just delve in and know who
Ochuka.
Ochuka was
Yeah.
as a person. And then even like in the community, like what did people used to say about Ochuka?
Mm. Ochuka in the community, people
Yeah,
say he's a hero, man.
yeah,
He did what many feared to.
yeah,
He's still a hero.
yeah.
And even if you go to my church place, you'll find a lot of cows are named Ochuka.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like did they ever used to say what Ochuka meant?
Ochuka.
Yeah,
Mm, I don't know. It's a Luo name, but the funny thing, I don't understand why
yeah,
it's they
yeah. Well, they call them
yeah,
Ochuka.
Ochuka, yeah.
Yeah.
But Ochuka is a deep name though.
Yeah, that's a
Deep
hero,
Luo
man.
name,
Yeah,
yeah.
like he's a
Yeah.
hero. Like despite everything that happened, at least
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he had a shot at trying
He
to,
pulled up.
yeah.
Imagine he was a mere private in the military.
Imagine,
A private is
yeah, like the lowest of ranks, man, and then
yeah,
trying to do all that means just his influence was yeah on
crazy.
another level, and then he was also young.
Yeah,
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 you could
yeah,
also give it up to him, like just being young, being in your prime age, and then
yeah,
just trying to do the most radical thing that
yeah.
anyone would think about. Yeah, so
Mm. For real, for real, for
yeah,
real.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's really interesting.
Mm.
So that's like with grandmom,
Mm.
like many kids trying to navigate.
Yeah,
How was school like? Because you see, like even making it to my forces academy, which
yeah,
is like a national school,
yeah.
is
Crazy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
A
Yeah,
lot, a lot inspired me. Okay, at that young age, I didn't. Okay, okay. Like my first abuse was not even from my stepfather.
yeah,
You see, these 12 kids, eh,
yeah,
to my grandma. Some were good.
yeah.
Some used to mistreat me
I
at a young
see.
age because
Yeah.
they're like, yo, this is not your home, and should go look for your father.
Yo,
You'll take our land. Can't you see the way we are many?
man. And then this
That
is
kind of
like I
shit.
think you're a young boy.
Yeah, like a 7-year-old boy, And then you see, like they don't say this in front of my grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
man.
bro, the things I used to go through at a young age, some were not pleasant.
Yeah.
Some were not
How
pleasant.
how was that to you? Let's say like psychologically, like how was it? Like even just mentally to you.
It tortured me, man. It
Yeah,
tortured me a lot. But one thing I remember,
yeah,
while my mother was still in college, while I was there at
yeah,
my church place,
yeah,
she used to come back. At least she could motivate me. Study,
yeah,
work hard. We buy our own land.
yeah,
We have a place at
yeah,
least. Yeah. We buy. I remember one day, my mom and I used to stare at the moon,
yeah,
and then she tells me that I want you to buy a Mercedes, a very
yeah,
cold Mercedes one
yeah,
day.
yeah,
So such words used to inspire me to 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 study because my mother used to buy me a lot of revision books
yeah,
back in primary.
yeah.
I was like, so this is the only shot I have to buy my own land
At
because
life,
this place
yeah,
I'm being abused to look for my father each and every
yeah,
time.
yeah,
But I used to keep that in my mind. So I used to be the most silent in the family
yeah.
because if I spoke, I would be slapped. The
Yo, I can
smallest.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
I can imagine even like that just mental torture. You're like, I
yeah,
don't even know anything about land. I'm just here. You're telling me,
yeah,
you've come to inherit our land. You've come to take things from us. You want to do all these other things. Like
yeah.
it's really demoralizing. I can imagine.
Yeah, so I used to fear a lot.
Yeah,
I grew up in fear. because everyone wanted. There's a day one of my uncles
Yeah.
sent me water from the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and fetched water
Yeah.
for him. When I came back, he told me to kneel down. I took a cane, kneel down. I don't know why I'm kneeling down. Just sent me water.
Yeah.
He caned me first, and then
Yeah.
tells me
Yeah.
that uh, that uh, that I fetched water with a dirty cup. Man, I will never forget that. I will never forget that.
Yeah.
At the age of 7, I can still remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of words were said, a
Yeah.
lot, but
Yeah.
they no longer hurt me right now because
Yeah.
the poetry has really healed me.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll also dive into that. So, like, at that moment, like, what kept you going? Like,
Um,
yeah.
what kept me going?
Yeah.
Like um, I realized that even in school,
Yeah.
I found more comfort from my teachers. They loved me because
Yeah.
I performed well.
Yeah.
And then my grandmother also used to make sure that I study
Yeah.
and avoid walking around and stuff. So
Yeah.
I spent most of my time with books
Yeah.
in primary,
I see.
most of my time. So and then because of the military family,
Yeah.
my mother just told me to write my forces
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she knew it. She really wanted to go to my forces
Yeah.
academy Lanet, but she
Yeah.
could not go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she really
She lived her life through
encouraged
you.
me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like, I want to go to my forces.
Yeah.
I want to go to my forces.
Yeah.
I want to be a cadet.
Yeah.
I want to be a pilot. Or,
Yeah.
yeah. At that time, I wanted to fly. I wanted
Yeah.
to shoot people from above.
Why do you have to shoot?
No, what else, man? That's what the military do. Yeah. So
I get, yeah.
yeah. So and then I I got a good mark. I got 395 marks.
Hey, you are a genius, man. And then it was like I missed school.
No, it was a public school, man.
Yo.
I was number 2
Yeah.
in the whole zone that time.
Hey, man.
Uh,
Yo, you are a
yeah,
genius. Like, what was that motivation? Like, what led to that? Like, is it like from the teachers, from
yeah.
the books you used to get?
Uh,
What did you even have like any favorite subjects? For
mm,
that matter, in
yeah,
primary.
yeah. Like I used to love science a lot. I used
Yeah.
to love English.
Yeah.
Yeah. The time I stayed in town, I watched a lot of movies,
Yeah.
which inspired me to know English.
Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
made me learn a lot.
Yeah.
And then my mom also used to uh, like I also had like extra tuitions. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to do a lot to make sure I
Yeah,
don't
like
get the
you
same
get it.
mark I did
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
And then at the, you see, like by class 6, I already knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted 400 marks.
Yeah.
By class 6, I
Yeah.
wanted 400 marks. Yeah.
That's motivation. I
Yeah.
think I also talked about like anytime you used to like see or have premonition about your dad, you just wanted to meet him, and then
Yeah.
that was a drive.
Yeah, that
So
was
like this boxing scenario, were you into it in primary, or you developed it in high school?
I developed it immediately. My grandmother told me about
I
it
see.
at the age of 7, 8.
Yo.
That's the time I developed. I started
Yeah.
punching banana, whatever
Stocks,
plants,
yes,
stalks
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah, and then high school I didn't do it. I just did a little taekwondo,
Yeah.
but I did rugby in high school.
So just all this there, we'll delve into like high school. You applied for like more forces, and then
Yeah,
now you get um this like what is 399?
yeah, 395.
395 out of
Yeah,
500. Hey, oh, that's an amazing feat.
yeah,
When you got the news that you've scored that, and then you
yeah.
are number two in like in the entire zone, how did it feel?
Yo, I felt like everything can happen. The way
Yeah.
I felt so good, man. I
Yeah.
felt so good at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I felt really good.
Your mom?
My mom, my mom is that kind of person.
Yeah.
When something good happens,
Yeah.
she'll tell everybody.
Yeah.
She'll tell everybody
Yeah.
until you see, like my grandmother normally tell her,
Yeah.
You don't have to tell everybody. Some people might curse you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. An African thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people might curse you.
Yeah.
So you better keep it to yourself first
Yeah.
until you achieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But my mom's
Interesting.
excitement is always.
Yeah.
You'll meet her one day.
So yeah, we will do that. Yeah. So and then, so this is when you got now to tell, like the letter from your forces came.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've always had this military dream, and then you're in a military school.
Yeah.
How was that to you, like as a person?
I felt like I'm already a soldier.
Yeah.
Shit. And then, but there was one problem.
Yeah.
My mother didn't have work at that time. She was unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you see, like, number one was given sponsored.
Yeah.
Number one was sponsored.
Yeah. They got a scholarship. Yeah.
By the how do you call it, equity group.
Ah, yes. They have that scholarship program. Yes.
The equity group. But I tried, but they said they're only taking one person.
Yeah.
And then they came to my church place. They found tall buildings. They said, you guys are rich.
Yeah.
Richer than number one. So so like we'll sponsor number one, but you are not rich. That's my that's not my home, man.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
That's my mom's home.
Yeah.
But they could not understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a challenge to look for sponsor. I even cried thinking that I'll not go.
Yeah.
But my mom struggled.
Yeah.
Until she found money that I could enter there. Like if you were to join Form 1 in my forces at that time, 2012,
Yeah.
was around 120,000.
Wow. That's still a lot of money.
Yeah. So my mom didn't have that money, but I don't know how it happened until she managed. Yeah. But after I managed to enter, there were even more problems, man.
Yeah.
I managed to enter, but my mom was broke. There was no money.
Yeah.
And my uncles were in the military.
Yeah.
But they could not help. I don't say that they could not help, but maybe the money is too little for family and share. Yeah. So I said I want to work very hard until I be the top. Until I get there. I need someone to notice
to come
me.
and sponsor.
Yeah. So I did that.
Yeah.
At the time I became number 2 out of Mazi. My forces were like 600 per
Yes.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was in Form 2, first term.
Yeah.
And then I was called in the office.
Yeah.
That you guys, you have a lot of fear areas.
Yeah.
Like, who is responsible for your fear? I told you my mom, but she has no job.
Yeah.
So the only thing I have is to study.
Yeah.
Just told them that.
Yeah.
And then there's a Kikuyu guy.
Yeah.
Hey man, he took it over from Form 2 first term up to Form 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like sponsorship.
Sponsorship.
Like that's like the principal or who?
No. It was a well-wisher, man.
Yeah.
Somebody from just nowhere. I didn't even know where he came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just came to my forces looking for people to
sponsor.
To sponsor.
Yeah.
And then I was the first person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she sponsored me.
Yeah.
He sponsored me up to the fourth form.
What did you ever manage to meet him?
Yeah, I met him after Form 4.
Yeah.
But he's a busy guy. He keeps flying.
Yeah.
He's a rich guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but that just was such an inspiration. Like your guy, like out of the blues, like that was like a God sent angel. God just telling you, man, in as much as everything is happening, like I have you covered.
For real.
I have the best of things for you.
For real.
Man, how did it feel? Like now you're lacking fees and then now just an angel investor comes. Yeah.
It felt like my mama healed. I felt good because anything that hurts her, I feel hurt too.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah.
It felt really good. It felt like so I had to just do this stuff and find Although back in high school I really wanted to be a pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
because MFA they had like those aviation and stuff. Yeah. So you did aviation?
I didn't do aviation. I did art and design and drawing and design, but I dropped art and design at Form 2.
I see.
Yeah, so I did a lot of drawing and I drew a lot. I spent a lot in the drawing room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I never loved notes,
Writing notes, yeah.
writing notes. I
Yeah.
was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I preferred drawing,
Yeah.
taking my time and designing,
Yeah.
and I loved it, man.
So what was the cap that like you were unable to join the
Yeah.
aviation school? Like what prevented you from joining an aviation?
There was an option. There was an option when in Forman we have music, Germany, art and design, drawing and design,
Yeah.
home science. We had
Yeah.
agriculture. We had a lot of business, a lot of
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
But I never had a mentor, man. So
Yeah.
I just did what I used to love in primary. I loved drawing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love design. So
I see.
let me do these two drawings.
Yeah.
But I did music for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
music for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I dropped because I could not feel it at that time.
I
Yeah,
get what
yeah,
you mean.
yeah.
Yeah, so you did that, like, and then were you into sports? Because now you're always inspired by boxing. In high school,
Yeah.
were you into sports or?
High school.
Yeah.
High school. I played rugby.
Yeah.
I played rugby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's the main sport. That was the sport I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it like? Did you continue?
After high school,
Yeah.
I didn't continue. After high school, I did some dancing in high school.
I see.
I started dancing in high school. I got inspired to dance in high school. Yeah, by my friends,
Yeah.
some freestyle, and even you see during break time we could bang desk and
Yeah,
rap,
yeah,
do
yes,
some
yes, yes,
freestyle
yes,
stuff
yes. Yeah.
with Khalifa, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then after high school, you're alone, man.
I get.
I
Yeah.
mean, like those guys are gone.
Yeah.
So you're trying to find yourself in the world. I ended up dancing a lot.
Yeah.
I ended up dancing a lot. I danced. Yeah, until yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So you are here, like you've done high school,
Yeah.
and what was the scores in high school now? Because you aced it in.
It hit me with depression, man.
Yeah.
It hit me with depression.
Yeah.
Now that's why my mom started now hating me.
Yeah. Why?
And my grandma, because I had a B minor.
Yeah.
I thought I would have an A, man.
Yeah.
I thought I would have an A.
Yeah.
Because the last exam,
Yeah.
I had a B.
Yeah.
I had a B in the last exam.
Yeah.
And when I got a B minor,
Yeah.
I got depressed.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
I even ran away.
Yeah.
Because you see, like that time we were still with my stepdad.
Yeah.
You remember the way he used to switch off the lights and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on, he did much of. He's the result of much of it, but I can't blame him.
Yeah.
I can't blame him. Yeah.
So like at this moment, like when you're coming from FA,
Yeah.
your stepdad used to live in.
Kisumu.
Also when you come for school holidays.
Yeah, so I used to come to Kisumu.
Yeah.
And then Kisumu, there was every day it's a quarrel, man.
Yeah.
Mbona kijiko iko hapa?
Yeah.
Umetoka wapi sahi? Mbona hii iko hapa? You will always find a mistake. You will always find a mistake. Hakuna siku hizi pata mistake. Hakuna. Mbona hiyo nguo iko pale? Mbona that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was so stressful.
Yeah.
It was so stressful. But it was so stressful. It affected my Form 3.
Yeah.
I remember Form 2 was good.
Yeah.
My Form 3 was a bit messed.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first time to get a 17% in mathematics.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm being sponsored, you know?
Yeah. That's what we even wanted to ask. Like, how was the sponsor taking it now? Like,
the sponsor was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
You just finish because I've already paid you all of your money. Just do your best and even do plumbing.
Yeah.
Just do your best.
Yeah.
And then my mom came, and then my mom was like, like my teacher for maths was telling him, I think he's really problem because he's in adolescence.
Yeah.
But deep inside, he doesn't understand what is going on home.
Yeah.
Doesn't. I never had a peaceful mind.
Yeah.
After joining, I never had that peaceful mind.
Yeah. Were you ever able to like break all this down with your mom to tell her what was happening?
You see my mom, you see now in high school, after now I got the sponsor, now she got the job.
Yeah.
Now every time she could come,
Yeah.
this guy could tell him how bad I am.
Yeah.
Now that made things worse. That made me not to explain anything to him, to her.
To her, yeah.
Because she was always on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what also really made me to be depressed and everything,
Yeah.
you see, I'm a stammerer.
Yeah.
Or actually, I'm so surprised that nowadays I can speak flawless without stammering. But I used to stammer, bro.
Yeah, a lot.
I used to stammer. So before
Yeah.
someone understands me,
Yeah.
he'll think I'm rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll think I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
But words are stuck because
Yeah.
of fear
Yeah.
to speak or to
Yeah.
express myself.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it was full of confusion, man.
Yeah.
I think high school was the part that I got confused a lot.
Yeah.
But I never knew I could get a B minor, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I can imagine
yeah.
the level of depression at that moment in life.
Yeah.
You're like, man,
Yeah.
now you just feel like everything is now boiling down, coming down again. Like you're just busy disappointing everyone. Yeah, like these guys were like they were really harsh on you and everything. Hope these things were happening, and then this was like your getaway card
Yeah,
for a better life, and then now you're like, man, am I cast or what? Like
that was like that feeling where now everybody's like, you see, now this guy went to my forces, akaenda kachochwa huko na watoto wa Sonko, tena ameanguka,
amerudi tena.
So like, I was busy looking for someone who could even take me to Miranda to start at Form 2.
What?
You see, because I knew I could get that shit.
Yeah.
But there was something off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I missed the pace at some point. You know, I was going well, and then I missed the pace. And I realized people were so much ahead at some point.
Did it feel like an Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Like you know the matches then closer to the edge.
I felt I was losing it.
Yeah.
Even in Form 4 I could feel it.
Yeah.
But I knew I could not get a D or something. But I could feel it.
Yeah.
I could feel something was off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I even went to Agoro Sare to ask for if I could go to Form 3.
Yeah.
Or even Form 2, because I'm going Form 1, Form 3 was tricky.
Yeah.
Because of the set books.
Yes.
So I wanted to start at Form 2.
Yeah.
And move.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any advice. My mom was, I'd already given up on me. Said, you see your age mates are pilot. Your next mate is a pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are getting a B minor from my forces.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know the cause of this.
Of all this, yeah.
She doesn't know the cause of all this, man.
Yeah.
A teenager doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
A teenager is. I mean, I think my mind was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
Was depressed at that time.
I can imagine. Like even post high school, were you able to talk to her about all this? Like
I never talked about it with her.
Yeah.
I never talked about. Okay, I'm never free with my mom. I've never called my mom, hi mom.
Yeah.
Because most of my young age I spent with my grandma.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
I grew with my grandma while she was in college and hustling.
Yeah.
So I spent most of my young age with my grandma.
Yeah.
So it's hard. You'll never hear me calling my mom, Sasa.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
I see.
Because there's some trauma I went through.
Yeah.
I felt like, how come my mom can just leave me here?
Yeah.
Being abused by these guys. And then when she comes back, these guys pretend to be loving.
Yeah.
You get?
I can imagine, yeah.
But everything is in my mind, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with grandma, were you able to break things down?
With grandma, okay, bro. I used to be a very silent guy.
Yeah.
I never talked about it with anybody. Yeah, I never talked about it. I used to be very shy. Very, I mean, fear. There is that fear that they put in me from a young age.
Yeah.
Being slapped anyhow,
yeah.
You know, being sent to, even when people are eating, people are eating, and uko urudi ulete.
Yeah.
You get that kind of
it's trauma,
yeah, that kind of stuff. You know, understand they've given me a roof. and a home to stay in.
Yeah.
But why they had to? So just chase me away, bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, makes sense. Yeah. So now, like you've done all that. Now, so you've gone to. You wanted to go to like Form 2.
Yeah. I want to go to Form 2, but now with time, I just said, let me just. There's a time I realized that all these were just system.
Yeah.
Or system, like
Yeah.
a system of education.
Yes.
Being in a class of people being taught English. This is best in English,
Yeah.
best in mathematics.
Yeah.
But I think it's high time I compete with myself.
Yes. Yeah. Because that's
Yeah.
actually the best platform to go
Yeah.
about it. Yes. Yeah.
So when I realized I can do, like all like everything is in my mind,
Yeah.
not outside.
Yeah.
It changed my life. I've never thought of going to school to seek for like pleasure or to
Yeah.
prove anyone that I can do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have to
Yeah.
prove anyone, but to improve
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the this, and then it healed me. Writing healed
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
but actually I started writing. Okay, after high school, let me break it down.
Yeah.
Sorry, after Technical University of Mombasa,
Ah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
for a diploma
Yeah.
in pharmacy.
Ah.
Yeah, but I didn't finish it because fees.
Yeah.
My mom was like, just go, I'll figure it out. She really wanted me. She wanted
Yeah.
the best for me.
For you, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she didn't have enough money
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah. So now, like, just taking it back a bit. Now, like, your mom didn't want anything to do with you, and then now you wanted to go to like Form 2, and then
Yeah.
to like different schools.
Mm.
When did you get to reconnect that she was now able to be able to maybe at least try and help you get through college?
Okay, my mom can be mad. She
Yeah.
can even hit me with anything.
Yeah.
But she's very loving at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she okay, like the next minute she'll like buy me something.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I brought you this.
Yeah.
I go buy or give you or even buy me clothes. Like
Yes.
she bought me clothes at a big age, man.
Yeah.
A big age. Because you see, like the Form 4 grade traumatized me. That was the first trauma.
Yeah.
Bro, that was my first trauma.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I went to tomb
Yeah.
with a lot of fear. But then now that's where now I had a new face.
Yeah.
I met Nature Servant over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was back in 2016.
Yeah.
You know Nature Servant,
The poet.
the poet.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Quintino Banderas.
Yeah.
So that's where I met him. So that's where now I ended up dancing.
Yeah.
Dancing and writing spoken words.
Yeah.
So I also write a lot about my life.
Yeah.
And everything. And whenever, so like, I used to fear people, but when I read my first piece and people were like, yo, have you been doing this for 20 years?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, one day.
Yeah.
So, so I can do this.
Inspiration. Yeah.
So I can do this. So
Yeah.
that's how I just started writing.
Yeah.
And it healed until I dropped out. I was like, any tena sizi maliza hii.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah.
So I went back to my mom's house.
Yeah.
Now that's another trauma. Atakukumbusha.
Yeah.
Wewe ona wabeshte wako wako Australia.
Yeah.
Uko tu hapa.
Yeah. So what happened in tomb? Like, is it fees or
fee?
Okay.
Fee.
But now are you being tormented that you're not able to finish, but it's
I was
fees.
tormented because I left my crew, my friends.
Yeah.
You see, in tomb, people accepted me.
Yeah.
I noticed that you mean people can still accept you despite failing.
Yeah.
Your KCC. I had a young mind. I thought like bro, grades was everything.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because that's how they made me believe.
Yeah.
That you passed KCP and then failed KCSE.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're mad. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So you came home and then still the cycle continued now.
Yeah. So I came home, I sat for a while, and then, bro, there's a day I found a number of one of the guys I studied with in my forces.
Yeah.
His name is Paul Mambo.
Yeah.
Paul Mambo. He got an A.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Mambo. So I was like, bro, how are you? It's been a while. Where are you?
Yeah.
Akaniambia, yo, I'm at Strathmore. I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Akaniambia, how about you? Akaniambia,
Yeah.
bro, I went for a diploma, but I dropped because of fee.
Yeah.
Yo, man, my mom
Yeah.
can pay you. I've spoken to her,
Yeah.
and she's like, in the same school. I can't. So ndio ilikuwa imeenda, time ilikuwa imeenda. Sasa
Yeah.
kurudi
Yeah.
kurudi tena tu ilikuwa tricky.
Yeah.
So customer, is there a school you can apply and
Yeah.
do the same course?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
it fast.
Yeah.
And then I applied St. Joseph Nyabondo Medical Training College for
Yeah.
a diploma in pharmacy.
Yeah.
They called me,
Yeah.
but I was the only student for
Yeah.
pharmacy.
Yeah.
So I changed to a diploma in clinical medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for the diploma, she paid, man. She paid
Oh,
1
man,
year.
like you, God has like his hands on you. I'm like, no matter what happens,
Yeah.
I got you covered. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, Jadwong. Yeah, Jadwong is like, yo, wherever you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. So she paid for 1 year,
Man.
and then she stopped.
Yeah.
Alistop ile time sikuamini angestop.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa kwa system, nilikuwa najua namaliza hii maneno this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Basi nika fall in love mazee,
Yeah.
nikamwaga ndani, nikaitwa kwa ofisi ati
Yeah.
I want to give you a paternal leave because you have impregnated a student.
Yeah.
You know, bro, that's a Catholic school.
Yo.
Yeah, the strict laws are
Yes,
strict.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so like I was like, what?
Yeah.
I got mad, pissed off. I told them I don't want the paternal leave. I'm going.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I'm going.
Yo. Yeah.
I don't want a paternal leave because that's my girlfriend. If I
Yeah.
impregnate her,
Yeah.
what's your problem?
Yeah.
Like, I just went
Yeah.
because like the principal, you had loggerheads, man. After
Yeah.
showing me that, I didn't want to meet him again.
Yeah.
I didn't want a police case because,
Yeah.
okay, bro, I grew up with a lot of fear and also I grew up around people who used to love to fight. You know,
Yeah.
around the military guys,
Yeah.
they love
Yeah.
fighting a lot. But
Yeah.
I didn't want that to be part of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to like to avoid people a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went back home. Not really home. I went back home with my pregnant girlfriend
Yeah.
who was doing nursing, but she discontinued.
Yeah.
My mom was like, "No, I can't allow you to come back here with a student umepea mimba,
Yeah.
hujamaliza shule,
Yeah.
mwiforces ulianguka."
Yeah.
Yani
Tu kumaliza.
wewe hata fadhali ningekutema, like alikuwa anasema
Yeah.
kama hiyo. Nasema, wewe fadhali ningekutema. So like
Yeah.
I got mad because my mom could not, like, you see, like, mom, you see, bro, like one of my reasons why I mwaga ndani, that sounds nasty, but let me just say that,
Yeah.
is because I felt like I was the only child. Okay, maybe my mind was so stupid I didn't know that
Yeah.
a child needs sahani yake.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, I just did it,
Yeah.
not caring about the future because I really wanted someone to
Yeah.
be next to me.
Yeah.
Not like I'm the only child. My mom is
Yeah.
worried about me and me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
So my mom chased me away from the house.
Yeah.
So at that time my mom was staying at Seme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went and lived near the lakeside, man, where the houses were cheap.
Mm.
You get?
Mm.
So you can pay even elfu mbili
Yeah.
for a whole month.
Yeah.
And there's fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But life was hard, man.
What did you used to do at this time now?
Yeah, this chica, this girlfriend of mine,
Yeah.
she bought me a camera.
Yeah.
Now that's when I started the photography.
I see.
She bought me a camera, so I used to hustle.
Yeah.
Like, I could even come back with my 3Gs maze in a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Like, because maze, I had a child, I knew now have somebody in there. I could even
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah.
Could listen
Yo.
to him kick and stuff like that. I was
Yeah.
so happy despite
Yeah.
my mom being mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I never saw my father,
Yeah.
but now I'm going to be a father by force. I'm not throwing
Yeah.
away this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even after she told me that she was pregnant,
Yeah.
I told her not to.
Yeah.
But let's
Yeah.
keep it. Let's
Yeah.
keep it. Come
Yeah.
on, let's keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we are both jobless. But at least I used to take photos and come back. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, that's such an interesting
Crazy.
angle to it. And then now you earlier you talked about like post high school is when your mom separated with
Yeah.
like your stepdad.
Yeah.
At what point was this? Like before you went to Tomb or
Yeah, before I
Yeah.
went to Tomb. After
Yeah.
high school, immediately.
yeah,
He never even knew I never even told him my grade because he was
Yeah.
the first person who made it that way.
yeah,
I'm sure if I lived alone, I would have got something else.
yeah,
But anyway, it's past.
yeah,
Yeah.
Was he the one who left?
No. It's, it's my mom who left.
Yeah,
Actually, before I said,
yeah,
I'm not staying with this guy anymore.
yeah,
Yeah, I just felt like the world was more beautiful than the house.
yeah,
I felt like there was more love outside than in the house.
yeah,
Yeah, for real, for real. I felt like I could meet people could inspire me or I
yeah,
felt like there was something out there that
yeah,
I should look for than look for sadness every day in the house.
yeah,
Every day living in anxiety. Before he comes, I'm like, what's up? What's up? I've mopped the house.
yeah.
I've washed the dishes. I've
Yo,
cleaned up everything.
yeah.
And then it just comes. Yo.
See, that's what like a meticulous way of living. Like you just always need to like watch your back and look.
Yeah,
Wow.
fear. That
Yeah.
fear. I used to live in fear until
Yeah.
I could hear my heart pump. I was worried
Yeah.
about my health
Yeah.
in general at that age.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after the split, I felt good. But my mom felt like she broke up with the love of his life.
So it's your mom who told you they've broken up, or how?
No. I just told my mom, I'm leaving. You can stay with your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now she had to live with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think she was also fed up. But I'm one person who wakes up.
Yeah. Or like who
Yeah.
just made it now official for them. Yeah.
I just told them I'm not staying with you guys. If you
Yeah.
love one another, it's okay.
Yeah.
But me, I have to look for a way
Yeah.
out of my shit.
I get.
Yeah.
I get. Like, have you met him after?
After that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, like Sumu town is too small.
Yeah.
Sometimes you walk in the streets and then you like
Yeah.
meet him, but
Yeah.
the only thing I can do is a handshake and go.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get.
But no hard feelings too. I don't want to grab any beef with anybody. I just want to live my life.
No.
Yeah.
So he's also like moved on. He has his.
Yeah, he has. I think he has been having a secret family, Chinyamaji,
I see.
because he has like 3 kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he had his own secrets.
Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Yeah. So now you're done with Tomb. You're expecting a child to come.
Now the child.
And then the sponsorship dropped. So the sponsorship dropped because of this situation.
This situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so do you speak to your friend?
My friend,
whose mother sponsored you for the college?
I lost his contact. I think he went abroad. He went abroad. I lost in touch with him, and then he's not also like very active on social media.
Oh,
yeah.
I get. Yeah. So yeah, now just bring up the new kid on the block.
The new kid on the block. Oh man, you see, bro. When all the hospitals in Kisumu County
were
on strike.
Yo.
Life is a series of
interesting events.
Luckily enough.
Yeah.
So like like I didn't have anything like NHIF or anything.
Yeah.
But I had a friend who did medicine.
Yeah.
It's called Dr. David Ore.
Yeah.
So he did medicine at Maseno.
Yeah.
And then luckily he was doing his internship at Siaya County Referral Hospital.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, my chick is on labor. Bro, do you have an idea? Can you help?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, come bro, come very fast.
Yeah.
Because time is bad. The water's broken already.
Yeah.
Once the water's broken, you don't wait for 24 hours because of infections they might enter because the water's broken. The fluid is the one that protects the baby. Yeah, so you don't have to wait for long. Infection will come in. Called sepsis. Neonatal sepsis.
Oh,
So I took them to Siaya. It went well, bro.
So now, like, to Siaya, how did you get yourself to Siaya? Like,
You see, bro, I used to do photography.
Yeah.
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 So, and then this girlfriend of mine,
Yeah.
she had a boyfriend, a mubaba.
Yeah.
She had a mubaba in the UK. So she could lie to him. Yo, I'm really broke, baby. Can you sell me?
Guys, like this looks like a made up story. Like
no, bro, no. No, bro, that guy could sell. See, that's why she bought me the camera. Bro, a camera costing, bro,
Okay.
it was a Nikon D5300 with a kit lens plus a 72.
So you guys, you're busy laying to a mubaba, you sending money, and then
Yeah, and then so I really wanted a way of having a constant way of income. So I told her
yeah,
to buy me a camera so that I could not keep
yeah.
asking for money from the mubaba. You get? Yeah, yeah. But the time
Yo.
we had, the mubaba really came in handy, bro. I was like, babe, akikuja ina tu aku.
Bro, are you serious right now?
Yeah, man, I was that fucked up, man. For real, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I've never told anyone. I'm glad that
Yeah.
I've told you.
Yeah. Like, hey, that's
Crazy.
yeah. So now, like, the guy sent money.
Yeah. And then this chick used to have a lot of money. I realized she was keeping money because of the delivery.
Yeah.
But the good thing, we never spent any. She never went. She never underwent CS.
C-section, yeah.
Yeah. So it went well at CIA. Now
So, like, how did you get yourself to CI? Like, you got a cab or what?
No. We got like a bus. We just went to Kombewa. We used to live at the lakeside, rural.
So
place.
now, like, how it is broken, and then you had to board a bus.
Yeah, border like Ndudi from the Maram Road to the main road at
Yeah.
Kombewa, and then from Kombewa to Bondo
Yeah.
by a bus in the morning. I remember we took a bus
Yeah.
while I rubbing her back, like,
Yeah.
baby, relax, relax,
Yeah.
relax. But the good thing, she didn't have pain.
Yeah.
So she went there and the labor was induced.
Yeah.
Because bro, the water broke, but there was no pain. That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they induced the labor, and she did all the magic. Abused me. Yeah. The labor is crazy.
Yo, man, like that's
Yeah.
you went through all that, and then now did the Mbaba ever come back now?
The Mumbaba.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Like, at first, Mazele, she lied to me that the Mubaba is his uncle.
Yeah.
I'm like, so like, which Mubaba Mazele
Yeah.
flirts with you once?
But now when she was pregnant, they used to communicate like online, on video call.
What?
Like
Pardon?
now when she was pregnant,
Yeah.
how was he able to still convince the Mbaba to keep sending money?
What's up? My
Yeah.
guy, what's up? I don't know how she did it, man, but she could do it. The Mubaba
Yeah.
knew that she was still in school.
Yeah.
The Mubaba used to pay her a nursing school fees. You get? But I can say a scholarship by
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
But she also wanted a child so much
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, we were in love until it reached a point she opened to me that that's her Mubaba,
Yeah.
but she doesn't want him because he's very old.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Interesting times. Yeah. So now, like the child comes.
Yeah, the child
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah.
Now that's where my mom now is so loving.
Yeah.
Grandson amekuja, loving.
Yeah.
Now he wants to stay with my grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's until up to date.
Yeah.
She's still with my grandson. She's still with my son. His
Yeah.
name is Sean.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So the mother went back to school
Yeah.
at not the same school, because the same
Yeah.
school is a stigma and stuff, and
Yeah.
Catholic has a lot of story.
Yeah.
So she went to Homa KMTC.
Oh yeah.
And the Mubaba paid this fee still. Yeah, the Mubaba was he's an engineer, like he's a mechanical engineer who works in the UK. But he's Kenyan.
So did he come at any one time?
Bro, he came at many times, and I knew they can I do about it anyway? You know, bro, there is a point that I cannot like change whatever is happening. I just wanted to have a son. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, that was the most important thing. That's what I want. I wanted somebody, even if it's a daughter. Yeah. There is a point that I wanted to survive, man. To make him survive. You get. So I could do anything, even to that kind of stuff. But she's done, but we were never in good terms. Yeah, because I realized she is in love with she's
Also another doctor.
Yeah, because after being chased out of military. Still about military next. Yeah, so you see, after the child was born, I got a chance. You see, I've been chased out of school. Now the only option I have is
to
military, because I have the network. My uncles are there. So I found a way of joining the Kenya Navy. I entered very well. I went to
How was it? How was the recruitment?
I did well in the recruitment. I ran until they took my stamps and everything. And then it was time to wait for 2 months to join RTS, Eldoret, recruit training, whatever. So on that day, I've been having friends. Like, I started smoking weed at some point. And realized, this is good, man. This is good. This is good. So on the day before going to Eldoret to report, I smoked weed because whenever I smoke it, I don't vomit in the vehicle. It's like promethazine, antihistamine. I mean, to me. I didn't know that they will test, man, my urine. So when they tested my urine, like, yo, there's THC in your urine, tetrahydrocannabinol. So we will give you transport. I will try another time. That was depression. Because I have a child who can't even stand. A child who is still crawling, and man, I knew if I get
and then your mom knows, your uncles knows that you guys you go to the military.
I mean, like my mom was so happy that there's a life again. There's light at the end of the tunnel again.
And then another.
And then, yo, I feel like going to Somalia. I'm sorry to say that. Because I felt like going to Somalia to just hold it. But then I thought twice. Yeah, bro, if I go to Somalia now, I'll be having more enemies. That kind of shit.
That's crazy. So now, like, you've given transport, you come back. Like, how do you even break the news to everyone?
My mom was sick, but the news they knew immediately because there's a major. Not a major, colonel who just called my uncle. Yo, this boy has messed up. He has smoked weed. So we can't allow him. And that is in contrary in the military. That is indiscipline in the military. And then they give me the phone. Oscar, umefanya. You see, Oscar is how they call me. Oscar. At home, that's my nickname. Oscar, nini na unavuta bangi? So many calls are full of fuck you, man. Fuck you. Yeah, man. So I was like, yo, depression. That's where I deleted everyone's number. I changed my number. I just wanted to not know anybody who knew me because I felt embarrassed. But I had to go back to my son and everything. So you see, bro. The day before I went to the military, man. Hey, man, the chick Maze gave me good styles, man. Babe, I know you'll come back.
But now at that moment, she's still with.
Hey, babe, hey, nini. And then when she heard that I was chased, her mind changed.
But now, like, at this time, you're in a relationship with her, but she still also has other guys, other men. Like, how was that to you even, mentally?
Okay, at that time I was sure. He was having one extra man. Who is very rich than I do. I'm a guy who could own this flat, I was like, oh, that's. And then it was far. I was like, in the UK, that's harmless. But I knew he will come 1 or 2, but I never wanted to know that day that he will come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, and then now like she's gone, she's back home. Like how's the relationship? Or it
Man,
was just you, as long as the money comes, me I'm okay.
like I never realized the time that he came,
Yeah,
because she never told me anytime
yeah,
she came.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I get you.
yeah.
Yeah,
For real, for real, for
yeah,
real. But hey, man, you see, after that incident for military,
yeah,
we were never so close again. She was
yeah,
so secretful now.
yeah,
And then she dumped me with the baby. She went for a while and then she came back
yeah,
because the blood is thicker,
yeah, yeah,
So since being chased after military,
yeah,
we are never in good terms.
yeah,
We are never, because she also wanted me to be there.
yeah,
We have never been in good terms.
yeah,
But then I found life in poetry, man.
yeah,
I found a new life in poetry.
yeah,
It opened the eye that I could not see
yeah.
things. So I saw things,
Different.
yeah, in a different perspective.
Yeah. So now you also like delve into poetry
Yeah,
as you wrap it up.
yeah.
But now from this moment, you also talked earlier that you also went to med school. So how
Yeah.
did that transition happen?
You see, after being chased out of military,
Yeah,
okay, this chick left me,
yeah,
and then my child used to live with my mom.
yeah,
My mom loves her,
yeah,
loves him.
yeah, yeah,
Loves him so much, so
yeah,
bad,
yeah,
strong. Yeah.
yeah,
So I decided to just leave him and my mom
yeah,
and come to town and look for life. Hata kama ni kuosha gari bana,
yeah,
niweke kachwani kwa mfuko,
yeah.
unaget juu kamera dim ameenda nayo juu mazee, yani
Oh, alienda na kamera?
ale na kamera juu nilikuwa napiga madem picha mazee, madem ameiva beba nini, alikuwa jealous. I'm like,
So she took the camera that the Mubaba bought. So
yeah,
did
the
she
Mubaba
take the
bought.
camera back to the Mubaba? Or?
I don't know, man. Like, because we have a child.
Yeah.
You see, bro, that's why I got mad, because we have a child.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to rear this child with the camera.
Yeah.
We've taken the camera.
Yeah.
Man, I got pissed off.
Yeah.
Because I left Pia. Like, she didn't understand that I was sick in the head after the military thing. I
Yeah.
got depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, where are we?
Like she's now realized like you've been dropped away from the military now.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
You see, bro, like maybe she went to college,
Yeah.
like at Homa Bay.
Yeah.
We lost in touch. Like
Yeah.
we didn't know each other anymore.
Yeah.
Because I learned a new life.
Yeah.
I came to Kisumu.
Mm.
I made new friends. So that's why I stayed with nature.
Yeah.
I stayed with nature because
Yeah.
dogs healed me a lot.
Yeah.
I could help him with the dogs, feed
Yeah.
the dogs.
Also, him is a dog breeder.
Yeah. So when I came to Kisumu,
Yeah.
I came to nature.
Yeah.
So nature taught me how to train dogs.
Yeah.
Books, how
Yeah.
to you see, he's a behaviorist. He's a
Yeah.
dog behaviorist. So
Yeah.
that's where I learned
Yeah.
a little about dogs, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm also a dog trainer, actually.
Oh, nice.
I'm also a
Nice.
dog trainer.
Yeah.
So dogs have actually moved me away from depression a lot.
Yeah.
For real, because whenever I touch a dog,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
oxytocin,
Yeah.
the love hormone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So uh, I stayed with nature for a while,
Yeah.
but we have to leave at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I left, I went to see like nature, like ideology, like introduced me to his friend, one of his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, where okay, like I was like the mother wanted me to be the shamba boy.
Yeah.
Where I just napanda skuma, mboga,
Yeah.
nini
Yeah.
ya home. So
Yeah.
I was down to do anything, man.
Yeah.
Namwashia gari.
Mm.
I did that, man. I just wanted something. I wanted something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that, and then like the mother liked my work.
Yeah.
The lady, she's an engineer at Kenya Pipeline,
Yeah.
Kisumu Pipeline,
Yeah.
whatever the pipeline company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's one day she asked me, so which level of education are you? Kwambia I started clinical medicine, but I dropped. I lied to him that I dropped. I didn't want to tell her that that yo,
Yeah.
I fucked and I got chased. You know,
Yeah.
would have viewed me differently. So I
Yeah.
lied that I dropped because of fees.
Yeah.
Because already, see, my sponsor could not
Yeah.
like pay it back again.
Yeah.
So she was willing to take me back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we agreed that I wash her the car.
Yeah.
I do everything like the cleanup ya boma, nyasi nakata,
Yeah.
inakuwa safi nini.
Yeah.
Madogi pia nawasafisha kennels zao, like we have like
Yeah.
12 dogs, man.
Yeah.
Even 15, like there were many. So
Yeah.
I love that. I love the job. I did it.
Yeah.
And then she paid my fee
Yeah.
in return. She
Yeah.
said that she would do that, but so she asked me if I could go. She asked me if I could go back to school, and I said
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So I told her not to pay me,
Yeah.
but to pay my fee.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she did, man.
Yeah.
And I finished the diploma in clinical medicine.
Amazing, amazing. No, so at least finally you have like good news. You're able to
Yeah.
to finish the clinical med.
Yeah,
You did
yeah.
it at which school?
I did it at the same school. I went back to the same school because like the principal had already gone. He was chased by the villagers because he used to chase everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he was that harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least now you got like a second chance, and then now
I went
you
back.
finished.
Yeah, I went back and finished.
Yeah.
It was hard because imagine Mazil like dropping out of med school
Yeah.
for 3 years
Yeah.
and then going to join the third year.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. You don't
Yeah.
even know simple terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're able to hack it.
I hacked it, man.
Yeah.
I hacked it.
Yeah.
I passed the final exam, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm here, man.
We talked about like the entire caveat, the entire journey, the things that you've done, your upbringing, like all the challenges that you've gone through, and then now you're getting into now poetry.
Yeah.
Like, how has poetry been to you, and how have you been navigating like the poetry world and art? And do you still draw?
Yeah, I draw.
Mm.
I draw. I'll show you my book.
Yeah.
But I want to get back to it officially.
Okay.
With the instruments,
Yeah.
disco and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm more into poetry because I realized that when I write what's happening in my heart,
Yeah.
I heal.
Yeah.
So I write daily actually.
Oh.
I write on a daily, but even if it's 2 lines and stuff, on a daily,
Amazing.
daily.
Yeah. And the performances also, like, how has the performances been? And then since like for lack of a better word, like now since the camera went, have you been able to navigate like employment and also making sure Sean gets to have food on the table?
It's been crazy, man. You see, like I went back to school so that I was seeing like I wanted something. I wanted to have my own thing.
Yeah.
Because my mom has really helped.
Yeah.
In raising him.
Yeah.
Because like she's working, yeah. But actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be responsible.
Yeah.
But because I've been in school, she has been responsible.
Yeah.
Like she takes him as his own son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's up to me to pull up. So that's why I grind.
Yeah.
So sometimes I hire cameras.
Yeah.
I hire Nature's camera.
Yeah.
I go do gigs and then we split the money.
Yeah.
I send some to Sean.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This has really been interesting. So, and also I like talking about this in terms of like mental wellness, and then about being a man and just going through life. Like, what has been your motivation? Like, you've had like so many near success moments, and then you fall down again, and then you still pick up yourself. Like, for any other person is like, I've tried military, you get this thing is not working. I've tried doing medicine. Like, who goes back to school after like 3 or 4 years back? Like, what has been that thing that has been just keeping you going through all this, even like from the abuse from like family, relatives, and all that? Like, what has been that one thing that has kept you going?
I always want a home for me, my mom, and my son. You see, like right now, she's still living in an apartment, floaty. And actually, my dream, my vision is to have a home, to even buy a home for her, where she can stop even working and let me work now.
Yeah.
She has done a lot.
Yeah.
She has done a lot. Secondly, my inspiration every day that keeps me awake all night is my son.
Yeah.
I just realized that I brought another human being
Yeah.
on earth, so I have to be responsible for everything.
Yeah.
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 So I also have to teach myself to be a father,
Yeah.
even if I never had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. That's really
Yeah.
interesting. And then
Yeah.
how do you maintain like your sanity? Like how do you keep positive when life becomes hard?
I realized that okay, I love philosophy.
Yeah.
I'm a good listener, but I don't let them make decisions for me.
Yeah.
But according to my opinion,
Yeah.
I let the outside events
Yeah.
not affect my brain. I realized that the only thing I should do
Yeah.
or learn to do
Yeah.
is to learn to control my mind,
Yeah.
to control my thoughts.
Yeah.
I learned to remove every thought, put
Yeah.
them down,
Yeah.
and then get the positive ones only. Because I realize I attract what I think. If
Yeah.
I think negatively, if I get stressed about Sean,
Yeah.
I'll never do anything.
Yeah.
But if I think about Sean,
Yeah.
I can do something.
Interesting. Interesting. That's such a wonderful motivation to also just keep someone going. So as we finish, Ja Duong,
Yeah.
what do we see into the future of Ja Duong in terms of like just poetry, art, family, lifestyle, and all that?
Yo, I'm into mental illness awareness because
Yeah.
it's crazy. It can
Yeah.
make someone kill themselves.
Yeah.
I've experienced it, bro.
Yeah.
You can make rash decision because of chemical reactions in your brain. You see,
Yeah.
this brain,
Yeah.
it's so delicate. So
Yeah.
I prefer,
Yeah.
okay. I want to use my poetry
Yeah.
to heal people too,
Yeah.
to guide people.
Yeah.
Yeah, to guide people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep saying,
Mm.
you attract what you think.
Mm.
Yeah, you attract what you think. That's all. If you think
Yes.
you will fail,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
will fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you attract what you think. Because, bro, I just thought of Jumadi recently and then
Yeah.
she came.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, where do we see Jadong in the coming years?
The coming years.
Yeah.
I love music.
Yeah.
I love music and I'd love to put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love music. I want to fuse it with poetry.
Yeah.
As long as people can get what I'm trying to pass.
Yeah.
You know, I take myself as a messenger rather than just an artist. I feel like I died before I just came back.
Yeah. The reincarnation of
Yeah,
Jadong.
I feel so. I feel so.
Yeah.
I feel like we are not dying. We're never dying.
Yeah.
So I'm here to pass my message.
Yeah.
So I'll put it down
Yeah.
through music
Yeah.
in whichever form
Yeah.
that will make people
Appreciate it.
appreciated.
Amazing. Amazing. So, and then in terms of like the clinical med.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm so glad to have that license because I want to have my own lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be a scientist. Oh, of course I'm a scientist, but I want to do my own research a lot.
Yeah.
I want to do a lot of
Yeah.
research,
Yeah.
and I want to solve the gaps that I can solve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even talked about earlier about like just your mom being your
Yeah.
motivation to go to
Yeah.
med school.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
only med school has even made it easier for me to understand the human body and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So I would like to sensitize people on what's good to the body,
Yeah.
mentally, physically. I don't know about spiritually. That's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Right.
And then do you still want to like venture into like the military to work with the forces?
No. I'm so sorry, but I will not want to work with the government again.
Yeah.
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 I love my country, but
Yeah.
I don't want to work with the government again.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. So as we wrap it up, any like parting shot, something to motivate people out there? Yeah, because like your life is like so interesting, like what you've done, like what you've achieved, even just overcoming the odds
Yeah.
till this level, just something worth celebrating.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
because all those things can get into you, like someone can become violent, you can do
Yeah,
things,
sure, sure.
but you've just kept your head straight and up, and then yeah, slowly but slowly you're now at least achieving all this.
I will
Yeah,
say
yeah,
everyone is a jar,
yeah,
everyone is a god,
yeah,
everyone is a creator,
yeah,
everyone is unique. Tuko different, hakuna number one.
yeah,
You see that feeling that made me feel like killing myself after getting a B minor
yeah,
was because I wanted to be number one.
yeah,
Everyone wants to be at the top, but you are unique.
yeah,
So I prefer we just meditate,
yeah,
chill, assume you were born 200 million years ago,
yeah,
before this education came and everything. Assume you
yeah,
were born in the forest.
yeah,
Will you still be? Will you still want to be number one? No. Okay. My point is, I think we should take more concern to our brain.
yeah,
Yeah, everything in here can change outside events.
yeah,
Let's not allow the outside events
yeah,
affect our
mental,
thinking, our
yeah,
mental.
yeah,
That's where depression kicks in,
yeah,
because you are worried about what other people will say
yeah,
about you. That's
yeah,
the opinion.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
That's the opinion,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
makes sense.
We should.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We should. So I rather we'd rather be like more concerned about your opinion,
yeah,
not other people's opinion.
for sure,
If you,
for sure.
yeah, because if you do
Yeah,
on theirs, you won't focus on yours.
yeah,
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 yeah. So and then you should just be able to control your brain.
yeah,
I like to do this workout. I meditate, breathe in and out where I'm just alone
yeah,
or with nature.
yeah,
Nature, I mean sun, moon,
yeah,
stars,
yeah,
not
yeah,
pizza or something.
yeah, yeah,
And then try to remove everything
yeah,
and take whatever you want only back.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Only what you want
Interesting.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That you're able to stay in tune and be with us from the beginning till now. Yeah, these are the reason why we do this podcast. These are the reason why we share these amazing stories, to just push us, to just encourage us, to just make sure that you are able to see the light of the next day. And I'm so grateful to have Jaduong.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your inspiring story. And thank you so much for those nuggets that even in the deepest of the pits,
Yeah.
you are not able to give up, but you're able to push through, and you're able to pull through, and you're able to do remarkable things. And
Sure,
it's
sure.
really worth celebrating. And then you also hopeful to get to share more of these stories with so many people, so that they can be encouraged and they can be able to pull themselves like through life. So like, post, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, to always stay in tune. And as you always say, these are stories from the lake.
Yeah.
And we are here to encourage each other, and we're here to just pull each other through life and through everything. If you're inspired, please share, comment, subscribe, and also just spread the word, share the word. We're also open to support, you're open to networks. We are open to sharing these stories. And then if you have people that you may want us to host and to interview, please feel free to reach us on Homa Bay Unplugged on all social media sites. And this is where we end it all. Keep it locked, and let's keep the fire burning. Yo.
Blaze.
Hey
Blaze,
man,
blaze.
it's been interesting. You need to do as a piece. Yeah, just do as a piece as we wrap it up, and then
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah,
My mother is sick. Should I seek the doctor? But the doctor is also sick and tired of being sick and tired of their less salaries. When I seek the doctor said my mother was too thin to burn calories. So there was no need of exercises like jogging in the morning. Maybe jogging will make her laugh to increase her lifespan. She tells me to burn the picture of my late father laughing because there's nothing funny. She used to call her all sorts of names from pumpkin, sweetheart, and honey. But right now, nothing tastes sweet. Everything is bitter. She's bitter. kila siku ananiambia ni angalie praise ya coffin before ipande juu. Anataka kusave doma zetu, ibaika bado iko cheap. Bro alisiz jukudai. Bro alisiz. Bro alifight hiyo day. Bro alidai jukufight akusiz. Hiyo day tulikuwa tunapiga lap mtahani. Nikarudi kejani kudunga toja shortly. Nikashtuka mpigwa shot. Tua! Ya pili ilipita kando ya masikio yangu design ya Donald. Nika freeze. Nilicall 911, the same police akareceive. Blood iliuzu mdomoni hali aspirate. Punde si punde bro alisiz kurespirate. Ambulance ilijaa na wagonjwa wangu ambulate. Ilibidi mikono na miguu wa amputate. Nilibonga na Mola kama ile incident and procrastinate, but it was too late. Bro alistiep na vile alinijazianga food kwa plate. Na vile alinipitishianga kitchen ya gate nikitoka kulewa nje late. Absence yake imeleta presence ya confusion kwangu of late. Bro alidai juu kufight akusiz.
Amazing, man. Let's keep up with the pieces. Let's keep up with the words. Tell a friend to like, post, share, and subscribe. And all these kind of stories, you only find it only at Homa Bay Unplugged. Peace.